did the music thing. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Menards Cup Series. For hell in Chicagoland. Wallace Fields, the guy that doesn't really like turn 3 and 4 at this racetrack. He'll start on pole. And yeah, we have 38 cars. This is our smallest field of the season to this point. Race 6. So, yeah. I expect a Wallace Fields win back-to-back. I won't lie to you. But you never know. And then we have Larry Cooper Jr., Austin Liang, Corey Soto, your points leader, by the way. Held on after last week. After that actually amazing race. That was a banger. Chris Wolf, Christopher Conway, James Freeman, Jalen Long, Byron Wise, Denny Ham, Edwards Carl, Roosevelt Ortiz, Penny Kim, Aaron Bush, Augustine Pryor, Clyde Wheeler Jr., Carl Scott, Sheldon Hampton, Bruce Duckwit, James Conway, Troy Acosta, Michael Harms, Brody Earnhardt, Corey McKinney, Jamal Balderas, Julian Daniels, Gary Collins, Patricia Reed, Brady Coop, Ethan Galaxy, Jeff Reed, Bush, Justin Bell, Dan Curry, Brian Newman, Pete Bryan, Carlos Martinez, and Todd Young. Now, I know how this qualifying looks, how it looks kind of weird with, I would say, some faster guys put a little bit deeper in the field. Like the 2-car, I'd argue the 26, maybe Justin Bell. Coop, I think, is quicker than this. Collins is quicker than this for sure. But just like a couple of guys that I think would be higher are just not quite up there. And I think qualifying was just weird. I think they are going to get up there, so expect a lot of passing early on. Oh, Jesus. Anyways, Troy, who's your pick to win?
Let me look at my preseason pick, and I'll give you my race day pick. We actually, in fact, for the people watching, we both got our preseason picks right for last race, which is funny because I feel like that's happened a few times now.
Well, yeah, we picked from the same driver pool of 10 people. We're bound to put them at the same time at some point, and they're bound to win that race.
So my preseason pick was Michael Harms. Yours was Christopher Conway.
Harms isn't bad. Conway, I could see. I mean, Harms is never a bad pick when it comes to a mile and a half. And then Christopher Conway, I would say this is the best he's looked in Season 5, and maybe even better than Season 5, so.
Honestly, give me Corey Soto, the points leader. I don't know why, but I feel like today's his day to win.
Fair enough. I'm going to take Wallace Fields from the pole. A green flag in Chicagoland. Race number 6 of the Menards Cup Series season. And then next week, we head to Richmond. That's going to be either a really good or a really bad race. And we go there in Cup and D4. That's it. My tinnitus just kicked in so bad, and my ears just went completely ringing, and I have no idea why. But Fields comes off at turn 4, doesn't quite lead the lap. What a move around the outside for LCJ, who could steal a lead. LCJ to the race lead on the top side here in Chicagoland. Fields on the bottom of Soto. Cooper Jr. does clear. Soto and Fields wheel to wheel. And Soto jumps to second.
Soto has really turned things around this year. I mean, yes, he didn't have a bad year last year, but I would say everyone kind of thought he underperformed last year.
I would say so, especially after how good he was in season 6. I mean,
yeah, I think it was 2 or 3
yeah.
wins. Yeah.
He won Watkins Glen. I can't remember the other road course, but he won another road course. And I kind of just expected him to be on the up. And then I would say caution. But outside of Ross Newton Energy took a step back last year.
Yeah.
Now it looks like they've taken that step back forward. Caution flag is out. I don't know exactly what for. Looks like James Conaway seems to have had some sort of contact. Oh. Yep, just not clear. Sliding up on Acosta down the back straightaway and just...
How many times have those two wrecked?
I don't know, but they both save it pretty well. Ethan does know what the brakes are this week. Coop's slow on the bottom. Don't know what happened there. Oh, yeah. Looks like he just goes on the apron to avoid and then slides up. He's lucky Jamal Balderas has a brain. Otherwise, he probably would have been heading head-on into the wall.
What race was it last year where Conaway and Acosta wrecked each other like twice? Do you remember that? I don't know what track it was at.
Christopher Conaway stayed out. So Conaway takes the lead. Oh,
I honestly didn't take the move. We're 5 laps in.
okay, but remember what I was talking to you about in DM's pre-race?
Yeah.
Something I haven't addressed yet. Fuel mileage is about 33 to 35 laps. Now, if you know math well enough, you know that's about 106. 99 to 106 laps here. This race is 107. So, Conaway's banking on him being able to save enough caution, or fuel under caution, or just getting a caution some other time. But banking on fuel to be in his, favor today. Is that the best thing to do? I don't know. But I kind of understand the pitting. I'm surprised more people didn't stay on. But it's not like it's a terrible decision to, like, not pit and to pit, you know? I understand both sides. But I think the track position's worth it for Conaway. It is quite a difficult race track to pass at. It's easier than some. It's not Kentucky or Texas, but it's not exactly easy. It gets harder as the run goes on. But yeah, so long race. Remember, no stage cautions in the Menards Cup Series anymore, so that kind of takes a lot out of the equation. Because instead of us having like a 50-lap last stage where you just have one stop sometime in there, you know, kind of have to balance the 3 pit stops. Because I think you're going to basically have a minimum of 3. You could maybe do 2. In the case of, like, Conaway. So Conaway, the only guy to stay out under that caution. A couple of fast guys, Soto and Fields, got dropped pretty bad. I think they probably took 4 tires. Maybe a couple of guys took none. Maybe a couple of guys took 2. I don't know why you'd take 4 this early, but to each their own. And then obviously the 2 guys that crashed. Troy.
What'd you say? My bad, I was low-key eating.
I was low-key making fun of the 2 guys that crashed.
Oh. Yeah, I swear there was a race last year where the both of them got into each other like 2 times. And I don't remember what track it was at or what race it was.
I don't know. Canandaigua. I have no clue. Like, I genuinely have no idea what race it could have been. I don't remember that. Maybe it was like Michigan or something? Maybe it was Talladega?
Maybe.
Because I know they both wrecked at Talladega last year.
Let me look.
Well, they're doubled up, getting ready to go green. And coming to it. We saw LCJ steal the lead off the outside last time. Green flag. Up to the gears they go. Pretty even. The 8 actually might have led the lap. He did. 99. Had a good push off of his teammate. Gonna clear. Can he get up? Nope. Can't quite get up. Now he's gonna need to send it in 3 and 4 to clear.
Probably could have slid up, but I don't think he wanted to risk. He saw what his son did.
Yeah. So LCJ back to race control in the 8 car. And I will say, last year we saw him have a lot of speed for the first few laps. This year we've seen him up front more and actually kind of holding it. But a big run here. 99 and 68. 68 gets to the bottom. It looks like maybe those extra laps on their tires may have helped out here. James Freeman now kind of part of this conversation. Side by side, Conway likely going to clear. Followed by Wolf, who does definitely look better in the 25 than he did in the 81. No surprise, but I'd say I'm quite happy with how he's doing.
Yeah. Everyone kind of thought, I mean, even me a little bit, of course it's a step back from the year that car had, not the 25, but the 45 had last year. But I honestly expected a bigger step back, but Wolf looks promising early in the year.
Yeah. And usually with younger drivers switching teams, I kind of expect them to look really slow at the start and turn up. Remember what happened with Corey Soto first half of season 6? Didn't really look good until New Hampshire. And then he started turning up. Got those 2 wins late in the regular season. Didn't go super far in the playoffs, but showed his flashes, as Corey Soto always does.
I'd also like to mention Bruce Nuckwit bringing that 59 car not even back to relevance, just to relevance. I don't think that car has ever been relevant.
Yeah, I will say, top 10 right now. He's consistently looked kind of like this all year. I mean, he hasn't looked insanely slow. I mean, he didn't look great last week, but road course, Bruce isn't really known for that. We even saw that last year when he was in D2. Didn't look the best on the road courses. But on the ovals, he has been very efficient. And look at this. Slow. Chris Wolf slowed down hard. Don't know what happened there, but it allowed Jalen Long, the rookie, to get to 3rd place.
I really think he's going to win a race this year.
I think he's one of those situations where it could very well see him win one, where it wouldn't be surprising if he won.
But it also wouldn't be surprising if he didn't, I feel like. Uh-oh. What a move. Trying to bring that number 70 Dodge back to the podium. That 70 car has not won a race since season 5 Atlanta. Just to put into comparison how long it's been since that car has reached victory lane. And I don't think Dodge has won a race since the 500 in season 6.
I was about to say that 85 last year, and I remembered belong to the
And
second spot.
the last time Dodge actually wanted a track that wasn't a super speedway was season 5.
I have a better question for you. When was the last time they didn't flip at a super speedway?
Shit. I don't know. When was the last time Dodge didn't flip in a season? I don't think they've ever gone a whole season without flipping.
I don't think any manufacturer has. Maybe Honda. Because they have one car. Well, now they have two. They have one very briefly.
Now, we haven't seen it. Oh no, I forgot about Daytona.
Yeah, Daytona was something. Saw like half the energy cars flip. It looked like Joe Gibbs racing, but worse. Byron Wise is
Honestly,
Jesus.
I don't know if this is like a good, bad thing. We've only seen flips at Daytona this year.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully I don't jinx it.
I'll be honest with you. I was testing. I'm pretty sure Sheldon Hampton went upside down. So. Oh, and Coop did it. Two separate things. Oh my God, Byron Wise is flying. And Wise alongside for the lead. This speed out of nowhere, he goes to the lead. What happened to LCJ? Is he like okay? I don't know what's wrong with LCJ. Maybe he's just like not that good.
Oh, I'm battling for second.
Yeah, so where did Byron Wise come from, and why is he leaving?
I'm telling you, bro, Byron Wise is AI.
Yo. Wario? By the way, brand new scheme. Didn't mention that in pre-race, but hopefully you guys noticed. I think he also ran it at Phoenix, but it's new enough. It's still relevant. Look at that, Sheldon Hampton.
Didn't Bush qualify like P4?
Dude, he did. Wait, sorry, who?
Bush. I thought he qualified good. It was that last race.
No, he qualified like 30 something. He might have almost been 40th. I won't lie to you.
Why is Bush Loki just CJ Stroud?
Ref. No one tell Adrian. Adrian might actually. Anyways, handful.
Yeah, I replied that. I don't know if you saw Adrian's Instagram story, but it was like a picture of him launching Madden. And I replied to it, and I was like, hold on, where exactly I said. I was like, N-words LARPing something he ain't even buy.
That's true.
Because he got a game shirt from Coop.
Yeah. Anyways, James Freeman to second. Don't know when that happened. But here comes Wallace Fields as well. Not a big surprise. Corey Soto slowly picked through. And this is kind of what I meant. That early pit stop, because of how cautions are here, could actually turn into a really good thing. Because they just have these nicer tires throughout this run. It's been helping them pick off spots way easier.
I don't know where Loki sold with the pit strat.
Yeah.
He always sells his pit strat, I feel like.
Yo, never forget Auto Club. Multiple times. I feel like he's choked like that at least 3 Auto Club races.
Yeah.
I feel like he just... Has he ever even won at Auto Club? He almost won the short track and then got beat by 1 spot because of Clyde Wheelchair Jr. No, it was Clyde Wheelchair. It wasn't even Jr. That's how long ago this was.
I'm pretty sure he was like gonna win season 5 and then he got killed.
Yeah, and I feel like he's almost won it in the next gen.
Wait, why am I gonna look at the schedule? I can literally look at these stats. Oh, he has 1 win at the 2 mile.
When the hell was that? Season 4?
I'll
Season
find
3? I
out.
don't know. Look at Pryor around the outside. Uh-oh. This is a slow down. 3 wide. Oh my god. 19 went deep into the turn. God, this is like a horror.
Yeah, it was season 3.
Oh, Aaron Bush! Problem for the 10. Tire down for Aaron Bush down the front straightaway. Lucky it happened down the straightaway instead of the middle of a turn. And we'll see if he can get to pit road. If not, he might bring out the caution. Although, I don't know. The apron's pretty big here, and also, like, they don't like throwing cautions at this racetrack. So, yeah. I mean, it's nothing special. It's just a tire going down. Sometimes you see it where, like, someone, like, hits the wall and then a tire goes down. Nope, this was just a skill issue. Yep. Leanne gets alongside and he just jams the brakes. So, Aaron Bush makes it to pit road. And that will be another string of bad luck for him. I feel like he's had some bad luck this year.
Yeah, I feel like this isn't his first time having mechanical.
I feel like he's just not had a good year so far.
Yeah, he is 20th in points. I don't think he's been that low in points since the sponsorless days.
Yeah. Anyways, Byron Wise leads the race. Fields has gotten to second and is maybe faster. I have no clue. Wolf is 5th. Soto's looking for a couple of spots here. But another race where there's a bunch of energy cars looking good. I mean, Gary Collins isn't looking great, but it's fine. They always have to have one. One of them has to ruin it. Every week. I'm telling you. There's always
Most
one.
of the time, I feel like it's the 77.
Well, yeah, but it's always been that Gary Collins or not, so I don't know how much I blame him. Okay. Yo, you don't gotta be ready 6 cents quicker. Ugh, sorry. Anyway, so we're getting close to our first green flag stop cycle. Oh my god, what is happening here? LCJ and an energy sandwich.
You're in the middle here, 3 wide.
And here comes the 99, so clearly his strategy not working out, only gonna make it to lap 34.
So I would expect the rest to come down in about 5 laps or so.
I'd give them 3. Looks like Fields wants to come in. I think that's what he means by going to the apron down the straightaway. Nope, he was just running low. He might have been passing Pete Bryan. That's the only other reason I could see that being, like, done. Now, bad news for Conway. He's at least going to be 1 lap down. Good news for Conway. He's going to be faster than everyone on the racetrack for a lap or 2. Those are the ups and downs for him right now. So I really like this game. Like, this looks tough as hell. What the hell?
Yo, I opened my fucking phone. I forgot I was on TikTok earlier.
So, Conway comes out. No one has hit pit road besides him. I think he's 1 down, but he might be 2. I won't lie to you. Yeah, 1 lap down. And look at the speed he has. I mean, I know that these are back markers, but come on. Now, what we've also commonly seen here
It. Oh my lord.
They're running up because there's cars trying to pit, I think. Oh my god.
It
Oh,
continues.
Julian Daniels missed it. He missed pit road.
Oh, it's gonna fuck Conway.
Conway's gonna be so mad. I don't even want to know. Oh, it was Justin Bell. He cut off Julian Daniels. Oh my god. Osama bin Bell, bro. And now pit cycle has really started. James Freeman, I think the first of the front runners to hit pit road outside of Conway, obviously. But you can see that was about 3 or 4 laps between pit cycle there. Aaron Bush gonna go by. Is Byron Wise trying to pit, or is Brody just a chud? Brody's a chud. Okay, now hopefully Conway can fly. Because now he should be merging in with the fast guys. Now, unfortunately, Freeman beat him significantly, which isn't a good sign, because that wasn't even a top 5 car. Actually, it might have been. But regardless, most people have come in now. We're kind of just waiting on this top 2, plus a couple of other stragglers. But Wise and Fields come to pit road. So now we watch with James Freeman, as he's currently the leader on the cycle. And you'll see all the slow guys in pit road. He will significantly beat the 9 out and the 70. I believe he's still the leader on the cycle, so James Freeman may have played the strategy right. Leads the cycle here in Chicagoland, with potential to steal some spots here on the racetrack. And he may go to the lead. Look at this. 68, new race leader in Chicagoland. It's James Freeman. And Conway will get to second. Now, unfortunately, his tires are significantly older, but he is currently quicker than the 68 right now.
Damn, and if that didn't happen,
I think he would have been a leader.
Julian Daniels, yeah, he would be the leader.
So he could have Christopher Conway in the lead, but Julian Daniels got murked by Justin Bell. I wouldn't blame Julian Daniels for that. He wasn't trying to pit and got chopped from a guy pitting from the second lane. I'm surprised that wasn't a wreck, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Anyways, I can't remember exactly what I was saying before. I know what it was about, but most of the cautions we've seen at this racetrack, at least in recent memory, for sure, is speed discrepancy. And like pit cycles and whatnot. When faster cars meet the slower cars, they have different braking zones, entering turns, and they hit each other. And it causes a crash. So, by the way, Julian Daniels in the UPS scheme. I didn't even mention that until now. Caution flag waves. Right as I'm talking about cautions. For what? I have no idea, but the caution is out. For the second time today. And I couldn't tell you why. Doesn't look like it was a bad thing. So that's nice, at least. Phantom? Gotcha. Phantom caution. Let's go. Welcome to MCS, where phantom cautions happen every other day. So we'll see. Do people bite on pit road? Looks like yes from the top 3. And tentative from behind. So 3 car gonna get the free pass. I guess the Phantom came out after the cycle, am I right? Depending on if these other people pit, like the 24. And the...
Yo, I walked away for a minute. What happened?
Phantom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. At least it waited until after cycle.
Yeah.
And some people that just pitted are in pit road again. Corey Soto takes the lead. LCJ's second. Or yeah, with
Well,
third.
this shouldn't affect the pit cycle too much.
It helps Conway, that's for sure. Even though he lost track position, at least he's back on the cycle and actually ahead of it now. Because most of the leaders didn't pit. He's like 5th or 6th on the cycle now.
Yeah, it seems like the undercut is the strategy.
For sure. Especially when it can be a caution pit stop. Because you can just make so much ground up over like the long run, and then you pit early. Well, actually, I guess the undercut pit's late, but it does enough. Anyways, so 2 cars to pit road. Those are the lapped cars: Pete Bryan and Todd Young. Brody got your free pass. Corey Soto will more than likely lead us to green. And I think this is what a lot of people were looking for. Corey Soto leading this race. I know you were, Troy. You know, picking him to win. Obviously, race day pick, so a little late, but still. We will see if Corey Soto can pick up the first win of his career at an oval, I believe. No, I guess maybe he has a few, right? There's no way he hasn't. Maybe he won like Michigan or some shit. All I remember is this guy was getting like aura farmed at the start finish line every oval race he was competitive at. Troy? I think he's unwakey exit and bakey. I think he went to bed. He had a doctor's appointment today, so he sucks. He has like AIDS or something.
Back.
Hey man, your guy is leading.
Yeah.
Anyways, coming back to the green. I just sent Adrian L Lope bro didn't even buy the game. Anyways, coming to the green. And problems for Hampton, a second CMSR car with a problem. Tire down. Green flag. Soto and Cooper Jr. Cooper Jr. has been the outside leader on every single restart, ironically. And he will definitely not get the lead on this one. Side by side with Roosevelt Ortiz for the second position. Take a look at this. Best we've seen the 49 to this point in the season. Down to the bottom for LCJ. May get there, but I don't think it'll work out too well. Sending it on the bottom. It doesn't work real well. There's Oreo.
My
Sends it
God.
in. Wiggles him. Has to back out. Oreo almost took out the 9. The 9 got all sorts of out of shape there. Now LCJ back to the gas early. Side by side, LCJ pokes his head to the lead. Just edged him at the line, but couldn't hold on through 1 and 2. Big battle in the middle of the pack. 28-99. All these guys made the pit stop on that last caution.
Oh my god, they're 4 wide. Oh, Newman down pit road.
Yep, he's pitting. So is the 3. 4 wide. Squeezing really hard. Nuckwit got put way far behind because of that. The 2 cars got tight. Almost into the door of the 59 again. Huge chaos in the middle of the field. The 8 might have gotten past. Look at this. Oreo to second. Oh, and the 69 pits from the high side. Don't know why. But this is going to cause a huge stack up on the front
That stacks
straight.
up everything. Oh my fucking god.
How they didn't wreck, I actually have no clue. To be honest with you. Like, how the field didn't just all die is a mystery. But I'm very glad they didn't. Oh my god. But we should only have about 1 pit stop left in this race. Could be 2 depending. Because remember that caution kind of happened during the pit cycle just after it ended. Daniels chops the nose of the 2. 8 car got back around the 49. Now, I was talking about this under caution, but I didn't know for sure. How many oval wins does Soto have? I feel like he has like 1 at Michigan. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 1 at Michigan.
Because he got
count the
mogged.
Clash.
Was that even the oval? I thought we did the road course that race.
No, that was the. I don't think we've ever done the road course with the Clash.
I don't know. I don't remember it off the top of my head. That was 6 years ago. Canonically, it was 8, but 8 car to the outside, and LCJ to the race lead. And he made that pass look easy. I will say this, 8 car has some very quick, like, short run speed. Like, I'd argue he's one of the quickest on the short run. And I think that's why we see him up front on all these restarts, because he knows his track position's valuable, because he can get to the lead. And I think if we get a late race restart, and he's up there, I think he's a threat for the win. Now, in the long run, I don't know. 68 catching his teammate. So nose to tail for the RBMS duo up here. '49 definitely not the quicker of the 2. 68 is flying right now. Almost gone to the back of the 49. To the bottom. Wallace Fields is caught up now. Didn't even notice this. Couldn't quite make a move there. Tried. Now he's going to get them side by side right in front of him. Does Fields take it 3 wide? Looks like he will. Big move. Fields looking 3. Not quite going to happen. But he could slip through to 4th. And gets around Roosevelt Ortiz. Drops to the 5th spot. 1 turn there. Seems like he had a lot of really short run speed there. Fell off really hard. Looks like the 9 is also really falling off. 68 with a big run. Gonna carry it all the way to the bottom of the 9. Could just flat out get the spot here. 68. P2. Eight car continues to drive away, but now he's going to start having company. The 28 and 68 are very, very quick right now. And look at this. 99. Currently third on his strategy. And I think Oreo definitely kind of a free pass here. Don't think he'll spend too much time making that move. Fields going around the outside of Corey Soto. As we have company for the race lead. 68. Slightly better tires. Nearly going to get to him. Side by side for third. Fields could very well get that spot. He will. So Fields through to third. Chasing Freeman. Freeman, who kind of got that nice pit strategy. Undercut the field. Got to a big lead. Obviously the caution got rid of that big lead. But he still was in control of the strategy that came down pit road. So
seems like one of the fastest cars on track right now.
oh, for sure. I think Fields is quick. Definitely Conaway as well. I think the 3 leaders on this strategy are probably the 3 quickest. I mean, that makes intuitive sense. And you can kind of see the multi-groove racing at this track. 3 wide. 70 got underneath the 2. This caused a problem there. Aaron Bush rebounding really well, all the way back up inside the top 15 after his tire going down. Now, his tire going down wasn't honestly the end of the world. Obviously, he had that one really slow lap, but luckily it was kind of close enough to pit stops where it didn't kill him. 99 and 9 going at it. It's 3 9s. Pryor defending from some faster race cars right now. Arms going the long way around his teammate. But Wise going the short way on Pryor. Oh, almost contact there between the two, 42 and 54. 2 car, 3 wide move. Oh my God, he did the thing Keselowski did in 2016. He did the thing. Did the Chicagoland thing. Conaway to 4.
Still trying to find a way to get around the 8 car as the 28. Slowly catching, but there he goes.
To the outside. Looks like he's going to have it. Not a whole lot of resistance. The better tires on the 68. 8 car was slightly still there, but just conceded the position on entry. Helps both of them. If he does that. Now, obviously, you didn't want to see that if you're Wallace Fields. You don't want to see your teammate concede the lead, but he wasn't keeping it anyways, so. 8 doing what's in his best interest right now. Lap traffic getting closer and closer. As so does that last pit stop. I don't remember exactly what lap the caution came out, but it was like 40 or so. So we're going to get a pit stop, I would assume, around 70. So. More than likely one more stop left in this race, and it's coming. So thank you for that, Troy. And also I can tell the pit stop's coming because look at how much slower the cars are.
Yeah. By the way, this is the first race that Corey Soto's led laps in.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He doesn't have any led laps this season until now.
Same with Byron Wise.
Yeah.
This is his first race leading laps. I didn't know he didn't have any laps led either.
Yeah, those two, they've just been consistent all year to this point. And Corey Shuttle keeping his consistency alive, still inside the top 5, and not in really any threat to lose it. Now, the 49 finally might get passed by a couple of these Valvoline cars that I think are definitely quicker than Soto, but look at this. Bush qualified in the 30s. He's working on a big move here up the inside. As the CMSR teammates go at it. Jesus, Carl. Damn.
He might have been trying to pit. I don't know. Or he just got a train ran on him.
I think it was the train. And they can't get around LCJ for second. So Freeman driving away to a big lead. This could be another oval win. I believe his last win came late last season at Homestead. If you'd like to double check that.
Yeah. This would also be RBMS's 10th win in team history, putting them over Colt Motors and officially putting them in 3rd on the all-time wins list.
Yeah, could you guess who's number 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Tell you
And
right,
this would be Freeman's 6th win, tying him with Full Wise for 7th on the all-time wins list.
Yep, here comes a big run. Conaway nudges LCJ. But LCJ keeps that door shut, keeps it open on the outside for Fields. They may actually close it here. Trying to play a defensive move. And a little bit of a defensive move, but it does allow the 28 to keep his position in 3rd. Now, I wonder when we'll start seeing pit stops, because there it is. LCJ to pit road, and he might be shy. Same with the 9. So they're right on the money on this pit stop. The max you can go is about 35 laps. 34 to 35. So all these guys pitting here, they are playing the numbers. And I could see a universe where this works out, or it really doesn't. Here comes the 28. Also kind of right on that money. A little bit early, I think. I think this could become a fuel mileage race. So let's watch out for the people that stay out the longest on this run, because they could be the real players to steal a win. And I'm looking at the 10. 3rd place right now. Staying out still. Even though he had that flat tire last run. Thought that was essentially the end of his competitive day. Here he is, proving us wrong yet again. This is why he's still in the Cup Series, is because of these moments. 68 continues to lead. He does stay out. Now, usually I would say the undercut's just going to win this, but because of the fuel situation, I don't know for sure. 28 into the back bumper of the 99. The 99 trying to get down, I think. Cuts off the 32. A little bit of payback for earlier, maybe. Even though it wasn't really the 32's fault. And here comes most everyone, and take a look at the drivers that stayed out. It's Aaron Bush and Christopher Conaway. I think they know the numbers. I think they know the statistics here. This race could fall right into their hands like it did for Muffin last year. In D2, remember, he got his first and so far only career win last year here at Chicagoland in the playoffs. Well, it wasn't really the playoffs for D2, but case stands, it was the late race this season, and he got it off of pit strategy. So LCJ was obviously the first one into pit road.
Yeah, I really think LCJ, because of that undercut, could cycle out in the lead. It's just going to be a matter of if he can make it to the end.
Yep. Take a look.
Yeah, he's going to beat Freeman out. Freeman not too far back, though, and I think Freeman is for sure the faster car.
For sure, and he's going to have better tires by multiple laps. But I like where the
Not really.
99 and 10 are. I'm going to monitor where they come out now. Obviously, they're not going to cycle that well track position-wise, but I think in terms of actual strategy-wise, they could be in one of the best positions here on the racetrack. Only have to go about 30-ish laps on the set of tires and fuel, which is very much doable. They've been doing that all day. And they're going to cycle in the teens, so will this work out? Who knows? So LCJ continues to lead. And I think another player we have to watch out for, Wallace Fields. You're giving him a chance to go 3 in a row, 3-peat early in the season. Remember, 1 Phoenix, 1 last week in Long Beach, and could pick up another win here, depending on how this run goes. And I will say, I think he has a real chance of catching and passing the 68. I know they pitted at the same time, but I think Fields may actually be the better of the two. But it's just going to be a struggle. LCJ has a second lead and now a lap car between him and second place. And what if a caution comes out? Who pits? Who doesn't? Who goes for a wacky move? Who stays on the strategy?
I really have no clue who's going to win this race now.
I think it's down to these 3. I would say more of these 2, and then the wild card of the 99. Could this be the race he gets back into victory lane with a big strategy move? I mean, he's only 8.5 seconds back. Has the best tires on, I would say, in the field. It's not exactly true, but of the competitive race cars, he has the best tires. And he's got one of the best cars, and he has the most fuel. Like, huge threat, and look at this. The 8 had a problem, lost a ton of time, and the 68 blew right by. So Freeman all the way to the lead, no idea how. I mean, that's just ridiculous, giving up that much time in one turn. Jeff Reed gonna get in the way of the 68. Not gonna hold him up too bad, I don't think. Although the 68 kind of being stuck on the bottom here. Gonna hold them up. This is perfect for this 28. 28 could pick up some time here. As yes, the 99 closed in over a second that last lap.
Yeah, give about 6 cents, I think. Pretty sure.
What'd you say?
I think it was about 6 cents. I think it was 7.9.
Oh, okay. Well, since this run really started. And the 68 struggling on the 18 still. And if the 18 gets back clear, this is going to be bad news for the 68, but it looks like he'll stay on the inside. Oh, he moved up the track there. Maybe showing some displeasure, the 69 to pit road. Look at this.
99 gained another 3/10 that last lap. Gained another half second. The 99 has already gained about 2 seconds.
Yeah, and he's going to fly right by Wise. Look at this. Big run. He's just going to take it to the bottom, and he's just going to get this pass done.
I really think this...
And he looks like old Conaway. Maybe not dominating every race, leading every lap, but he is fast, and he is consistent. He's on the move, and he's got the strategy. I mean, if he wins this race, I think no matter what, you're going to have to thank your crew chief for this one. This is masterful from the 99 group. This could be their first win since Season 5. And it was early in the season.
Races, to be exact.
Is that
not canonically. We haven't seen a Christopher Conaway win in 3 years.
My God. And in the context of MCS age, that's a long time.
It might actually be even longer. Hold up.
It's like half of its existence, by the way.
No, I'm wrong. We haven't seen an MCS or a Conway win in 4 years.
Jesus, man. Didn't he last
3.
win at like Texas?
I think it was like he went back to back. It was like Canandaigua and like look.
Oh, and here comes the 8. Gonna make a deep dive here, potentially. Not gonna work.
Darlington was his last win.
Well, that's
Ironically.
ironic. Yeah, I was gonna say.
5.5 seconds back now, coming to 20 laps to go.
But there's a lot of lap traffic between the 68 and 99 now. And also, obviously, regular traffic. But he's up inside the top 5. 28 makes a big move. That's going to get him into P2. I would assume. If he figures out how to hit the gas pedal. Jesus, Wallace. Oh my god, he has to hope he clears. Okay, he did. I was worried he was going to get stuck on the bottom in 1 and 2 and get nuked. Okay. So, I think that kind of officially eliminates the 8 from the win without a caution here. I mean, I think his only hope there was to hold the lead until the end. He's not quick enough to get back to it. I doubt he even has enough fuel to make it to the end.
Oh my god, the 99.
I mean, the 99
Almost to his teammate now.
I think that's actually a good thing that he's this close. I mean, obviously, if you can force the leaders to have to push more, they use up more fuel and more tires, and then you get a bigger advantage.
If things just play into the 99's hands, if he has any bit of luck on his side when it comes to passing these lap cars.
I mean, he just has a huge
I think this
run.
is the best chance Conway has had at winning in a while.
Yeah. I will say, Conway, not really known as the luckiest driver, especially as of recent. But man, having a little bit of luck here would go miles for this team. And I think with the hot streak energies on, this could turn into a huge, huge win for this team. Really change the momentum.
Oh my god.
This would be their first win since season 6 outside of Ross Newton, who is no longer racing. Caution!
Oh my
and this
lord,
changes
that
it all.
changes things.
Oh, and it's back straight away. Penny can.
Oh my god. I thought the 77 was about to die. Penny Kim. Ooh. That's gotta hurt, because I feel like that kind of, I mean, yeah, it puts Conway closer, but I feel like in ways that hurts his chance of winning.
I think so too, but I think there's still that opportunity. And just Collins, not quite clear. That was just a bad spot. I mean, he had the 10
That
car
sucks
make
for both of them.
Yeah, I mean, the 10 makes a late move on the exit, and then the 49 gets a huge run. I think all the lane adjusting the 77 had to deal with there threw him off, and then... I don't know if you saw that. You see Bush turn left and finish off the...
Yeah. Oh, they kept wrecking.
Yeah, I know. I saw the 69 wreck right at the end. But look, he, like, clears the racing line for the field by wrecking her more. You know... Respect for the... Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh my god! Technically not a flip. Technically not a flip.
Jesus. Fucking Ethan! Hit the brakes, man! I'm crying, son.
Oh my god. 37. I get the free pass. Jesus Christ. All the lap cars just DNF'd. So who died from the tire? Oh, the one DNF from his tire problem. Well, that sucks. And what were we talking about, Christopher Conway's luck?
Yeah.
And I would like to mention,
I mean,
take a look at this. 68 stayed out, 28 stayed out, 8 stayed out, 99 stayed out. I know the 9 pitted. A couple of guys pitted that were up there. I mean, maybe look for them. I mean, they're not going to have an insane amount of cars to pass. They're probably going to have 15-ish cars with probably 15 lap better tires, if not more.
Well, this is gonna be interesting.
Very much. I'm just going to start sending a couple of lap cars to the back to make sure they don't focus up. Oh, didn't
By the
mean
way,
to.
earlier I pinged Ethan and I said, "At Ethan, you know how to use the brakes," and I just replied to it with the picture of him about to hit Edwards Carl and said, "Never mind."
This is just to get some of those lap cars towards the back early, so there's less cars that have to go to the back and less cars that have to pass them. So, we're going to go green with little over 10 to go. And I think if everyone would have pitted, I think this would have played perfectly into the 8's hands, putting him up front with new tires, but without the pit stops, because most people didn't pit, I don't know how it's going to go for them. Look at this.
Who's the closest car that pit? Is it the 9?
Yep. As far as I'm concerned.
Honestly, you're gonna have about 10 laps, way fresher tires than most of the field.
You're not going to have to pit that many cars. Like,
yeah, and since the whole field is grouped together, you have a chance to make a lot of ground at the start. And then you're going to have maybe 5 laps to pick off the next 5 cars.
And remember, we're still unsure about mainly this top 3 on field.
Yeah.
So a lot of these cars could be irrelevant. It could be a matter of trying to get to the 99. Which is only about 10, 11 cars. This is going to be insane.
And how it feels, it switched from the 99 to the 9 now, trying to make their way up the field on better tires. But I think the difference is now, we saw how much time that 99 was making up with fresher tires that weren't even
completely new.
Yeah. And that 9 maybe now has what? How many laps does that run? 20?
15? At the very
15,
least,
15 lap fresher tires.
Than everyone. Like, this is going to be insane. And I will say, the race isn't over for the 99. He still should try to make these 3 passes. I mean, I think them not pitting is a big, like, kind of message that maybe they can make it. I don't think the 8 can. But the front 2 I could see. They were kind of on the cusp. Coming to the green. Green flag! The 68 spins the tires. 28 goes to the lead. 99 could jump to second. That's really big. For the 99. 3x3 up front. The 99 shoots out of a cannon. Here we go. Back straightaway. Does he make the move?
Does he go low?
To the bottom for the 99. Conaway goes to the lead. 4th to
Conaway
1st.
makes it stick.
Perfection there. The 9 got stuck back there by some slower traffic. So that kind of got rid of their restart advantage. And look at this. The 2 car. We haven't talked about him all day. He's up to 4th currently. See if that stays with the 99 or 93 on the outside.
The 9 back there seems to be struggling to
9.
get through the big group of cars.
But I think if he can find some open racetrack, he could have a good shot at this. But the problem is, I don't know if there is open racetrack right now, unless you're inside that top 3. Freeman goes for the wider entry there. Gonna try to turn it down. Not trying to give away a potential win for RBMS here. Couldn't quite get to him. All over the bumper. Just can't quite actually complete the
3
pass.
wide for 4th.
And look at this turnaround from the 90.
Hey, look at the 9.
10. I know. I saw the 9. The 9's coming up. He's flying. He's up a ton of spots. Here he comes. Down to the bottom. And look at this. This is his last little group of cars he actually has to work through. And then it's single pick'ems. Here we go. Watch the 25.
Here comes
the
his
25.
teammate.
Also on that same strategy. He's coming through. But here comes the 9. Side by side for second in front of him. Watch out. Did the... I don't know. I think maybe the 19 pitted as well, but it doesn't matter. 9 car through to 4th. 25 on the high
teammate's
side.
shooting around the high side.
Look at this. Wolf on the new tires as well. Look at the 9.
The 9 is flying.
Into the door of the 28. Getting physical up front. Corey Soto in the 9. To the inside for the 2nd position. Take a look at this. The 99 has his teammate in chase behind him. A 2nd teammate could be coming through as well. Look at the run the 9 has.
The 9 is flying.
Corey Soto flies to the bumper.
Oh, gives him the ball.
Corey Soto to the race lead. And I think he might not have to look back. And this could be a 1-2-3 potentially for energy here. They've got 1-2 and they've got 3 now. Oh, and Pryor into the door of the 28. The 28 falling hard. Old tires not working out at all. The new tires on the 19 and 54 could potentially play a factor. Here comes the 25. Rockets around the outside. Take a look at this. 5 laps to go. Soto looking for his first oval win since he's been at the team. And Chris Wolf not far behind, looking for his first career win ever in the Cup Series. Pryor.
Here comes Pryor.
Huge run, hasn't won since Kentucky. Season 6. That was a crazy race. She puts herself in P number 3. Liang with a run could go to 4th. Look at this, the new tires. Insanely fast here. And look at this, what your top 3 was just 5 laps ago is now not even in the top 5 really. What a strategy call from the 2 energy cars in the lead. And then obviously the 2 behind. Oh, and they're coming to pit road! Didn't put enough gas in it! Augustine Pryor! They tried to short pit it on fuel! Pryor in control now!
Hasn't won in 52 races.
Back in Kentucky of season 6 was her last win. Can she hold on, or does Austin Liang have something? Liang out!
Liang down pit road. Now this puts Conaway in a position to maybe get it back if the 54 can't make it.
Pryor through 1 and 2 with 2 to go. The 2 energy cars who we thought had it going a lap down with 2 laps left. Unbelievable races back to back. They've been tossing and turning.
Stays out.
Does she have it? Couple of cars still coming in. None that affect Pryor. Augustine Pryor. And the 54 team hasn't won in, what, 40-something races?
2.
Now Pryor gonna sit atop the podium out of nowhere. Augustine Pryor with a strategy call picks up the win in Chicagoland.
That may have just topped last week's race.
Unbelievable. Chicagoland up there for best tracks on the schedule every year. We saw it last year in Dex. Sit this year in Cup. I was right that they couldn't make it. I was wrong. All the energy cars couldn't, I guess. Conaway does at least get second. Still a big finish for him. Far from a win, unfortunately. Freeman does get a good finish.
Wow, that was both Halvoline cars inside the top 10. Brady Coop 8th.
And that's a team win right there. Nuckwit, another top 10. Balderas with 11th. That might be his best career finish, to be honest with you. McKinney got a good finish out of that. The 10 car 5th after completing a full extra pit stop. Under green, by the way. Unbelievable. I mean, we'll see you next week for Richmond. I don't expect it to be anything like that. We'll see you next week in Richmond for hopefully a great race again. Wow.
That may have topped last week's race. That was insane.
That was wild. We'll see you next week.